I feel like a fighter jet pilot. I'm like dropping bombs on the pasture out here. Anyways, it's cool. Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm starting my day off with a nice strong green juice with lots of greens and vitamins, because we haven't even made it through the first full week of school here in Oklahoma, and Houston came home with strep throat and 2 ear infections. Well, the next day, guess what? I tested positive for strep throat and 2 ear infections, and so we're battling through that. May not do a whole lot of blabbering and talking because it hurts, but we're gonna get through it. Dang school kids bringing home sickness and making me sick, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about this guy. GP Rents hooked me up today. I'm gonna set this juice down for a second. It's delicious, by the way. Kale, pineapple, oranges, apples, cucumber. I don't know what all my wife put in it, but it's gonna make me better. Anyways, so GP Rents hooked us up with a Kubota SVL 95 2S. I mean, this thing is a monster. This machine is massive. This is the biggest skid steer that Kubota makes right now. This one has all the bells and whistles. It's got a cab, air conditioner, radio, everything. So last year I used their big brush cutter on the front that was the heavy duty. Well, this time I went with the extreme duty because I take a lot of pride in my property and I try to take care of it. I try to keep the brush down and make it look pretty. I want it to look good, and this machine I'm telling you, I do a lot of control burns, and I like to make trails for the four-wheelers. Houston's got his new little four-wheeler. I like to have lots of trails for where we can get out, and whether it's for hunting or just recreation, whatever it is. There's only so much my tractor can do with a brush hog. So this machine is not meant just for mowing grass. This machine, the extreme duty brush cutter that's on here, I think it's made by Bradco. It's a rental, so I don't own this. I have no plans of owning anything like this because I wouldn't have any trees left on my property after a while, but this is an extreme duty brush cutter. This thing, oh my gosh. So I got out here and played with it a little bit yesterday. The front of this thing, when you bump into a tree, when you run up to a tree, get back, bear. This is not your turn, okay? Get back, bear. So when you come up against a tree, this part will lift up and slide back, and that exposes some very massive cutting blades, and it will cut just about anything you ask it to cut. So I'm out making roads and trails and making paths for fire lines and things like that. So I'm gonna fire it up, show you the underside. So it's got got 3 massive blades under there, but then the stump jumper, the big round part, has teeth that also mulch everything up. I'll fire it up and show it to you, and then we're gonna put it to use. So I'm not kidding. It's got 3 big blades, but then what I would call a stump jumper on a brush hog has mulching teeth all under it. So when you knock down a tree and you just drive over it, it grinds all the limbs and everything up. I mean, it's bad. So let's go get to work. Word of the day is wow. Holy moly. That machine, the Kubota SVL 95 skid steer on tracks with the Bradco Extreme Duty brush cutter, is insane. You can see behind, this is a trail that I made through the timber. So most of my property is solid timber, and a lot of it is so thick you can't even walk through. And like I said earlier in the video, I do a lot of control burns to kind of help maintain the property and keep some of that underbrush down. But I don't want to burn huge blocks of timber at one time because I love to deer hunt and I don't want to run everything out. So this machine right here has allowed me to come in here and dice this place apart and create sections of timber that I can control and do a control burn by myself or with one or two people and maintain it. And look at the trails through the woods. I mean, just let me back up a little bit. Look at that trail. So cool. These are going to be perfect shooting lanes during deer season, perfect ATV trails. I'm just mind blown at the power that machine has. So, and here's the thing, it doesn't take an expert to operate that. I'm telling you, when you're sitting in the cab of that Kubota with the AC going and the radio on, and this is just me, but I feel like a fighter jet pilot. You got two joysticks. Your left hand controls the steering and the movement of the machine. So forward, drives forward, left goes left, right goes right. The right joystick, which this is backwards for you guys, I guess, but controls the front, controls your front end loader. So up, down, tilt. I feel like a fighter jet pilot. I'm like dropping bombs on the pasture out here. Anyways, it's cool. My point is it doesn't take an expert to operate this. If you're anywhere in Oklahoma, central Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, North Texas, and you're looking for something to do some work on your property, give GP Rents a call. Guys, they've got some incredible, awesome equipment that you can get a ton of work. This one trail would have taken me days to cut by hand, or many more hours with my tractor. There's a lot of this stuff I couldn't have done. You can see as you're driving in that Kubota with that extreme duty brush cutter, you come up to a tree this big, it just mulches it up, clears the path. You don't leave a stump sticking up. It cuts it all flush at the ground. It's incredible. So anyways, I just want to say a special thanks to Great Plains Kubota and GP Rents for partnering with our YouTube channel. I love being able to do stuff like this and improve my property, make this land better than what it was when I got it. So anyways, I don't know what else to say, but if you have a Kubota dealership in your area that does rentals, or a rental place that has Kubota equipment, don't be intimidated by its size. That thing is massive, but I promise you, you can operate it, you can make it work, and you can get a lot of work done on your property. So anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.